Hey there! It's time to hop into a little bit of FFA action for you guys. We are on the factory map. We're going to have a little fun. We're starting off with the Lio. I've got the Nanis on here. I got the brand new Apu, I think it's called the Apu drone on here. And I've got the premier pilot for this. And this is really my first forays back into FFA since they changed it up in the last update, which is now you don't accumulate points. You can't recycle the same bot over and over and over again, which I have some opinions on. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But definitely just a lot of changes in the game, and I think a bunch of them are actually for the good. And this particular change that we're talking about today here in FFA is, I'm a little late to the game, evaluating it, but I'm just going to give you my opinion, which is this is a two-edged sword, which is one, promoting more diverse FFA gameplay, but also kind of hurting your free-to-play and pocket change spenders. And here's why I think that. Because before, you could just, invest your resources into one bot and set of weapons and pilot, or one Titan, you had to have just a small number of, components put together to make yourself an effective FFA, bot, there's a nice double kill, a bot and Titan combo that you could just kind of recycle over and over again as long as you're getting your purple respawn points. So, a free-to-play or pocket change didn't have to spend that much. Well, now, you can't recycle bots like that. So you have to have a full-on good hanger, or you have to have multiple hangers with really good bots in it. Or if you want to run the same bot, say you want to run this Leo over and over again, you're going to have to build multiple Leos, or Leos, however you want to pronounce it, to continually use this particular build. Which, honestly, let's be brutally honest here, that's a business move by Pixonic. It's better to have you build multiple bots and upgrade multiple weapon systems than just have one and use it over and over again. So resources gathered versus money invested, they've kind of narrowed that down, so they get more of the profit off that. So that's where that's coming from. But like I said, it's not good for the free-to-play or pocket change, because now you're going to have to build out a good hanger, all 5 hanger slots. You're going to have 5 good sets of weapons, 5 good bots, 5 good pilots, etc., to stay in a competitive, FFA match. Whereas before, all you needed was one bot and one Titan. But definitely, it's hurt on that end. Conversely, I'm seeing a lot more diversity in FFA. Not just the same bot being run over and over and over again, making each one of my FFA matches a little more entertaining. It's just not the same thing ad nauseum over and over and over again. So definitely, for me, it's a good thing. Yes, I'm a pocket change spender, and a little more than a pocket change spender at times. And of course, in the content creator program, it gives me an advantage being able to gather up better resources to build stuff. But so it works for me, but for the free-to-play pocket change, the true pocket change spenders, I can see why FFA has now been kind of backed away from. But FFA, I still think, is one of the best places to build resources. Oh, I think I'm kind of hosed here. I was trying to use my Apu pilot to get my Apu drone to get me my Aegis shield back up to 300,000. There we go. We did get the rampage on that one. I thought my duck was cooked right there. My goose was cooked. Let's go ahead and work on this right here. Now, I love these new weapons and both these new bots. I mean, seriously, these are just nasty. Now, if you're going to get in on these particular weapons and get in on them early, because I do see the bots getting the Fafnir treatment, they are going to get hammered pretty hard. And I also see that the weapon systems will eventually get nailed down pretty hard as well. I'm thinking, like how the dampers and the tricksters were all, just super uber weapons when they came out. And then they kind of, changed the firing pattern on them, changed their effectiveness, changed their range. I see them doing the same thing with these. So if you're going to do these, limit your number of them, but definitely get in on them early so you can enjoy using them before the nerf hammer drops on them in an update or two. So let's go ahead and just keep it moving here. I'm actually surprised I'm still out here. I thought for sure that Raptor had me back there on the other side. So let's go ahead. Let's just push it aggressive here. I got 10 kills in. We're in first place. 5 minutes left. We're heading in a good direction here. I'm definitely going to get some good resources out of this. Now, come on. You know, and I was thinking to myself too, it's like, you know, you have to build, you know, if I wanted to run 5 really, you know, the same bot over and over again in, you know, here in FFA, I'd have to build out multiples of each of these. But let's be brutally honest, my days of building multiple of the same bots has kind of come to an end. You know, things have kind of changed in the game. Resources are kind of strapped down, and to be brutally honest, even, you know, over at the content creator program, we're not, you know, we still have to grind out the resources to do this, and things are getting, they're lean all the way around. So, and I'm definitely not upping the amount of money I'm putting into this game. So you're, I finally got hammered out right there. Definitely only looking at a single, like I'm going to only have one Leo, I'm going to have one of these, which is the Nuo. And I'll probably do 2 sets of weapons. So, you know, I have about 6 of the Nanis, and I'll have 2, I don't know if I'm going to get 3, but I'm going to have at least 2 of the Nanis, or Linis, or whatever you want to call them. The heavy version. Alright, let's go ahead and get back here. Yeah, it's still the Mauler's world out there, I see. We definitely got, you know, I'm just going to work on these guys from a distance. There's no reason. That guy up there has ruiners and dampers. I can't quite see what that guy's shooting. I see glowing, so I'm guessing that guy's running Mahavadras and Vadra combo over there. So, still, I'm not going to get within range. They're both, you know, 500-meter weapons, but they're not effective very well over 250, 300 meters. Whereas these particular weapons here, I can sit back here at, you know, 400 meters and just smack the tar out of them. Or smack the snot out of them. That's a better reference. Okay, let's go ahead and get in on him right here. Come on. Yeah, these guys there, they're definitely higher up built Titans right there. Oh, what an assist. Because we're, you know, having to beat on these guys pretty solidly to get any damage in on them. What we got here? What is he running? Okay, he's running a Loki. He's going to try to run down. He's going to use the Loki and try to run down after that Mauler. That is the definition of insanity. Okay, crazy. Absolutely crazy. Come on, let's just go hop back here. Okay. He's just sitting right in front of him, just being a pain. Come on. You know what? Just keep him occupied. That's it. Keep him at bay, dude. Thank you. You know? I'm not going to say we're formally working as a team here, but, you know, he's kind of blocking him, kind of just keeping him there. And there. I hit him because I was in explosive round mode there, and the blast got him. Now, that one skill I got to get on the pilot for, I think I'm going to do it over on the Leo, is you can get the explosive expert for the Nanis, and that gives you a bigger blast diameter, like up to, I think it's twice the blast diameter size. I think I'm going to do that skill. Probably, you know, when I get further down on my operations pass, I can get some more memoriam and I can change his skill. So let's go ahead. Yeah, we got a bot sitting right there. He's getting aggressive. He's going in there. I'm going to take the shots on him. I'm just going to just run in here. Come on. Oh. Well, this guy's so beat up now. I'm just going to get right up in his crop. Let's go ahead and DOT him out. There we go. Gotta like that. Alrighty, guys. That was just a really fun FFA game right there. Definitely we covered it. That I want to cover the aspects of this. FFA has turned kind of into a little bit of a two-edged sword. That it's you know, it's good for one, not so good for the other, and vice versa. But it has promoted some game diversity there in FFA, and it's still, I think, one of the best places to go and grind out resources. Alrighty, guys, time to bail out here. Hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications. That way you know when I'm dropping it. Stay safe and healthy, guys. Watch out for each other. And I'll catch you on the battlefield.